Hey guys, this is Chad Madden, and I'm super excited about the massive number of people, private practice owners that we already have in this group. And I wanted to share something with you. I've been going through the threads and seeing the most popular comments, and as I'm wrapping up a course that I'm doing, I wanted to share at least one thing with you. And the main goal of our group is that we're sharing information as private practice owners. I'm here in central Pennsylvania, and I'm sure you have a similar story wherever you're at. I have 3 local hospital systems, 2 that have just merged, that control or employ over 65% of the referral sources in my immediate area. Most of those we can't even get into lunch anymore. 2 of the largest corporate PT companies in the country, including the largest, the largest rehab provider in the country is headquartered less than 13 miles away from where I'm sitting right now, and another one within the top 5 regards to size for physical therapists. They are headquartered less than 6 miles away, and combined they have over 30 clinics right here in my immediate area, and we have 3 POPs practices that are also in this area. And I'm facing the same exact problems that you're going through with bundling, where now we're being restricted on visits. That's something that's just happened here within the past few weeks. Also Medicare cuts, sequestration, Medicare caps, tiering of insurance providers. There's a lot of stress on us as PT owners, and I think there's a lot that we can do in working together and sharing what we do that works and what we do that doesn't work. So rather than going out and having 500 or 1,000 or 10,000 owners all going through trial and error, why don't we pull from the things that we do that are most successful? And I want to share one with you, and it was actually from a thread on our LinkedIn channel, and it was and I think it was Dr. Tony who asked it, and he said, hey, has anybody ever had any success with an open house or an event, something along those lines? And I can tell you from 10 years of trial and error, we came up with a very good formula, and it just came from studying outside of PT. I didn't actually get it from another physical therapist. I got it from outside of physical therapy, and I think it was actually a dentist who did this. But what we ended up doing was October 29th, 2013, we promoted for that day, and it was a day to celebrate our 10 years in business. And here's the secret: our actual 10-year anniversary of being in private practice was September 2nd, but we promoted this day October 29th, and we postponed it because we wanted to have an influx of patients right before that typical slow season from Thanksgiving through Christmas. And what ended up happening is we had 70 open spots, so 7 therapists. We took a 5-hour day. We each saw an appointment every 30 minutes, all 7 of us, and we ended up having 70 slots, 68 people scheduled for that day, 65 showed up. We ended up creating a backlog of new patients that took us until January 7th to catch up with. So in addition to all of our other referrals, in addition to patients returning for other care, in addition to patients referring other patients, plus all the people the 65 people who were in on our promotion day, which was really an open house event where they would call to schedule appointments. That was our biggest success ever, and it ended up with all the backlog that we created. It generated over $100,000 in income for us, because we also had people who couldn't get in that day who ended up scheduling later. But it was over $100,000 in business to our bottom line, not in production, that's in income. And that was a cost of about $6,000. I think it was around $6,300 for us to promote that event repeatedly, and we only promoted it to our past patients. 2 emails, 2 pieces of mail. Very effective. That's something that I want to share with you. Do not have an open house without scheduled appointments. You want a specific call to action. You want to know, because we've all been through where we buy 3 dozen cupcakes or a sheet cake to celebrate, and we just open our doors and hope and pray that somebody comes in, and we just spent $4 grand promoting an event that 3 people show up for a free cake. Don't do that. So there's something I'll share. I laid out the example here for you, and I'm really looking forward to hearing what you're doing that is working extremely well. Talk to you soon.